What's up, guys? I'm Nex. These are my adventures. Man, where did it begin? It's been a few years since I started my fishing journey. Through fishing and learning, along with intermittent fasting and some carnivore diet, keto diet, and different tools I've been utilizing, I've been able to reverse my diabetes and my fatty liver, and along with high blood pressure and amongst other things. I've lost a total of 55 pounds. Pretty sure I'm going to be losing a little bit more as my journey continues. But the goal isn't so much about my weight. It's literally more about my mental health and my physical health. I just want to share some of my experiences with you for any of those who could learn from it or just enjoy what they see and are interested in fishing and getting out there. It's been about 2.5 years, 3 years now since I started my journey. I'm enjoying my time still, and right now it's the winter time, so I've been taking it easy for the past month or so with our king tide season up here in the Pacific Northwest. It's pretty dangerous for me to be out there. One of my favorite types of fishing is surf fishing, surf perch fishing. I spend a lot of my time in the waves. I was out there just actually a couple of weeks ago, and the waves, a couple of sneaker waves almost took me out, so I decided to just wait until our bottom fish season opens up, which is in just a few weeks here, so I just have to bide my time. Through the fishing adventures, though, I've learned a lot about myself and a lot about the people in my life and how I relate to them. And I just wanted to share some of that experience with you. So I hope you enjoy the videos I've been making. They're a lot more vlog style, but hopefully you guys could learn something from them. I hope you are able to find tools through them or learn about some tools that might help you on your adventures and journeys. Anyway, thank you again for joining me, and I hope that you guys have a good day. Talk to you guys later. Oh, Thursday morning. My day's already started off pretty good. Woke up about between 4 and 5 this morning. Was chilling. Realized it's so early. Decided to move the car off the beach, but I totally missed the signs and ended up in soft sand like a noob. So I'm waiting for the tow truck to get me out. I'm about a quarter mile north of the entrance here in Mocrox. So we sit and wait. Alright, we're just now arriving at West Haven State Park. We're gonna retry to hit up the Westport Jetty here, South Jetty. See if we can't catch a few more fish before we call it quits on this fishing trip. It's been a good one, but my body is actually a little bit tired. I got stuck in the sand this morning, so I spent a good 45 minutes trying to dig myself out. Unsuccessful. Had to walk 2 miles up the road to try to get reception to make a call. Unsuccessful, so I had to call 911. Unsuccessful, so they had to transfer me to State Patrol. Unsuccessful, so they had to call the nearest tow truck for me and transfer me. And I finally made contact with someone, and he ended up coming out, but unsuccessful because he got stuck at the wrong beach, and then until he realized that there's one more entrance that he didn't know about, and they finally found me. But it gave me lots of time to pray, lots of time to think about life. So it was good. It was good. But we're here now, so we're going to start rigging up some lures. All right, we're back at the Westport Jetty. Day number 4 of this week. I'm going to go ahead. It's actually just my 3rd round fishing, though. We just visited on Monday. But, well, I know we fished, so this is the 4th day in a row. But anywho, yeah, we're going to make sure we take our time, not rush. We got plenty of time till high tide. Literally, it's like 7 o'clock, something like that. I should double check, but low tide's at 2 o'clock, so we got plenty of time though. So I'm gonna try to fish some rockfish and see what we can get. It's been a few years since I started this fishing journey, and I've learned a lot along the way, but there was so much I just didn't know, and still don't know for that matter, that I wish I did. One of the first things I came to realize fishing at the jetty is it was going to be a while until I felt comfortable and familiar with all the fish I was going to be catching. I had no idea or expectation to really catch anything, but on top of that, with the lack of experience and knowledge of fish in our area, I'd come across a few species I had no idea whether or not they were edible, which pretty much most fish in our area are edible, but more importantly, I wasn't familiar with the laws and regulations. We're pretty lucky in the area I fish that pretty much bottom fish and rockfish have no size limit. just the limit of total fish you can take home. One of the bottom fish I had no prior knowledge of is the Cabezon. It's a large sculpin with two little nodules on the side of its head with a big wide face. I had no idea that I'd be catching one of these that day, and unfortunately, when I did, I mistook it for a lingcod, which is totally a different fish that I wouldn't be catching for a few more trips out. But I did catch a good sized Cabezon, and because of my lack of knowledge and experience, I ended up tossing it back, but that's okay. I had so much fun catching it, and ended up catching a smaller one later on, but it was too small to keep anyway. I haven't really caught any more Cabezons since then, but when I do, I know I'll be really excited, especially if it ends up being big enough to keep. I haven't eaten one yet, so I'm looking forward to my first experience trying one. That's what I really love about fishing, the experience and building of knowledge. Not so much about the fishing, but the building of knowledge about myself, the people I interact with, and life in general. It's been teaching me so much more patience and perseverance. I've built such a new and rooted discipline and determination I didn't know that I had. Well, actually, I knew deep down I did, but fishing is really bringing out the depths of me I once had forgotten, limiting myself in the city. It's a strange thing to be surrounded by so many people in the cities, but drifting further and further from your truest self. I got a double! Look at that! I got a double. My first double at the Grace Harbor. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. First double of my life at the Grace Harbor. I'm gonna let the little one go. So we're making our way back to the car. We got 2 rock bass and a greenling here. Yeah, I already gutted one of the rock bass, the first one I caught. So we're gonna bring it back. There you go. Gotta gut the last 2 fish. Fishing in the ocean, being alone and testing yourself and your limitations, well, they're not really limitations, but testing your ability to utilize the abundance of resource teaches me more about myself and being a human than being surrounded by drone culture ever did for me. I know there are people out there who can thrive and learn about themselves in the city and Western society, but it must be the Igro in me that thrives in the mountains and oceans. I love it out at the ocean. I find peace within myself.